Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. We are from Group 6, and it's a pleasure for us to be here in this Zoom meeting for today's poster presentation to present the findings of our study about exploring AI in English language teaching, perceptions of final year students on advantage and disadvantage. So, in today's presentation, we will discuss about the aims, method, and relevance, and the definitions about AI, the participants, and research questions, and then the findings, the advantage and disadvantage, and the last is the conclusion and recommendation. But before we start our presentation today, let me introduce my group members. There are myself, my name is Sinta Mey Sandra, my student's number is 222-122-096, and Latipatun Nisa, with students number is 222-122-07092, and Anjar is Sevtian with students number is 222-122-094, Sharla Arumaisha with students number is 222-122-097, Fatimah Ajhara with students number is 222-122-099, and the last is Nurazizah with students number is 222-122-114. So now let's begin our presentation about the aims, method, and relevance will be delivered by Sharla. To Sharla, please.
All right, thank you for the moderator for the time. So here I'm going to explain the aims, the method, and the relevance. The aim of the study is to see the advantage and the disadvantage the final year student face while using AI in the context of ELT. By understanding both of these points, the student can prepare themselves for the integration of AI in the context of ELT. Next, I'm going to explain about the method. The method of the study was conducted using questionnaire from Google Form, and this platform was chosen due to its user-friendly interface, and the efficiency and its ability to efficient gather and organize the data. The participant of this study was invited via several social media to gather their response, answering a diverse range of inputs. And the last, I will be explain about its relevance. The relevance of this study lies in investigating how AI is being perceived by the final year student in the context of ELT. And the significance of this study is extend beyond the academic curiosity, and it's pivotal to understanding how AI evolving in landscape of education. So by focusing how AI is being perceived by the final year student, the study aims to uncover how the practical implication and how the potential shifts in the pedagogical strategies. I believe I cover everything I have to say. I give it back to the moderator.
Thank you to Sharla. So for the next is the material about the definitions of AI. The participants and the research question will be delivered by myself. So according to such Day 2018, the term of artificial intelligence is not universally defined, and there are various definitions that have emerged since its first use in 1955. The most popular definitions of AI is a system that emulates human intelligence and cognitive processes such as interpreting, making inference, and learning from data to achieve predetermined goals. And then the participants of our survey is conducted by final year students of English Education Department at University of Siliwangi, who have shared their views on the advantage and disadvantage of using AI in ELT. Based on the results of our survey, there are 20 participants, and from the data, data, there are 17 respondents were female, which is 85%, and there are 3 respondents were male, which is 15%. The survey results show that the female has the highest number than men in the survey. And then the age of the respondents is between 19 until 24 years old. So for the research questions is for the research question for our survey is what are the perceptions of the final year students regarding the advantage and disadvantage of in appropriating AI in English language teaching? Maybe that's all for me. So for the next material is the explanations about the findings will be delivered by Latipatun Nisa. To Latipatun Nisa, please.
All right, thank you so much, the moderator, for giving me a chance to continue the presentation. So here I will explain the start of the findings, which is we have conducted a survey in the Google form, and we asked the final year student that they ever used AI technology in English language learning, which is the answer is 100%. All of the students have used AI in English language learning. And then for the next question is the students' preference for learning English with AI or traditional method. As we can see here that the students answer the preferences using AI in learning English is 10%, only 10%, and 19% of the students agree that they used AI, both AI and traditional method for enhancing English language learning. And then for the next bar chart is the AI tools students use for learning. As you can see here that that there are so many AI tools here, chatbots, grammar checkers, language translation tools, virtual tutors, content generators, ChatGPT, and paraphraser.io. We can see here that the most used AI tools by the students is grammar checkers with 95%, followed by language translation tools, which is 85%, followed by chatbots, 75%, and the least AI tools that the students use for learning is paraphraser.io, which is only 10% of the students use it for their learning, English learning. So I think that's all from me. I give it back to moderator.
Okay, thank you to Latifa. So the next material is about the advantage will be delivered by Anjar. To Anjar, please.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. Now we're going to explain about the advantages. So for the first chart, we're going to talk about which language skills do you think AI can help improve for English learners. So from the answer, so it is a multiple answer, which is the participant can answer more than one options. We have grammar and writing, which is the highest votes. They have 16 votes or like 80%, and then vocabulary with 15 votes or like 75%, and pronunciation with 8 votes or like 40%, and reading with 7 votes or like 35%, and listening with only 4 votes or like 20%. And then also the next chart is about which AI features do you find most beneficial for English learning. So it's the same like previous questions. It is multiple choices, which is the participant who can answer more than one options. So grammar corrections and translations are the highest votes. They have 17 votes or like 85%, and then interactive exercise, which has 8%, and speech recognitions has 6 votes or like 30%, and content generator has 4 votes or like 20%, and paraprocessor IO and search everything only has 1%, one votes or like 5%. And then the last one is about how do you think AI can enhance English language proficiency? So the highest vote is customizing learning material, which is has 12 votes or like 60%, and then providing instant feedback, it has 9 votes or like 45%, and tracking progress, it has 8 votes or like 40%, and then the last one is I think it's just to helping me making advantage in writing. It only has 1/4 or like 5%. Maybe that's all from me. I'll give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjar. Now the material about the disadvantage will be delivered by Fatima. To Fatima.
All right, thank you to the moderator who has given me the opportunity to give explanation about the next material. It's about disadvantages from this survey. All right, so as you can see here, there are 5 disadvantages, and we have 3 diagrams and 2 bar charts. So for the first diagram, it's about students' belief that AI has contributed to an increase in dishonesty among students. So the result is a majority of 65% believe that AI has led to an increase in dishonesty among students, which could be, what is that? Due the ease of accessing answers without understanding the content. So for the next diagram, it's about student trust to AI for accurately assess English language skill. So the result is only 30% of students trust that AI to accurately assess English language skills. And then while a significant, 40%? I'm sorry, significant, which one? 40% are do not, and then the 30% are unsure. This indicates a lack of confidence in AI's evaluate abilities. And for the third diagram, it's about student experience any negative impact on English learning due to using AI. So the result is despite 60% not experiencing any negative impacts, and then 40% have faced issues and 5% are unsure. This suggests that while AI may benefit many, it also poses challenges for a substantial number of students. So please, all right, for the next, is we have 2 bar chart here for the first. So, wait. All right, so for the next bar chart, for the first bar chart is scaled from 0 to 70. It's about student thought of AI can handle learning process. So the most answered question is handle creativity, critical thinking. So there is a concern that AI limits opportunities for students to develop these essential skills. And then for, I'm sorry. All right, for the next bar chart, it's about student thought of AI technology has negative affected student critical thinking skills. So the second bar chart are scaled from 0 to 100, with the most answered question is decreased ability to think independently. So there is a fear that AI might make students less self-reliant. So it's all from me. Thank you. I'll give it back to the moderator.
Thank you, Fatima. So for the last material is about the conclusion and the recommendation will be delivered by Safa. To Safa, please.
All right. Thank you, Sinta. Here, I will give a conclusion. The findings suggest that human English teachers remain irreplaceable in the learning process, despite the numerous advantages offered by artificial intelligence or AI. Otherwise, they would still recommend the use of AI tools to help students in the learning process. And then AI presents exciting possibilities for English language learning, offering personalized practice and immediate feedback. However, it should be seen as a complementary tool, not a replacement for human teachers. And last, by addressing potential drawbacks and leveraging the strategies of AI, educators can create a more engaging and effective English language learning experience for students. Maybe this all for me. I'll give it back to the moderator. Thank you.